Welcome to How to Find Literary Criticisms. Literary criticisms are different from book reviews or summaries. Literary criticism does not mean a negative review of a work. Instead, literary criticisms are studies written by experts in their field that analyze, interpret, and evaluate works of literature. A literary criticism may examine a particular work, or it may be a study of multiple works. Because literary criticisms are often published as articles in expensive scholarly journals or as chapters in a book, they can be difficult to find. Luckily, the library subscribes to databases that provide our campus community with free and easily searchable access to the scholarly journals or books that contain literary criticisms. To find the databases that are best for finding literary criticisms and any other literature research, start at the library homepage and select Databases from the top menu. Then use the Subject pull-down menu to select Literature. You will now see a list of the best databases to use for literature research. Notice that each database has a description below to tell you what types of materials that database provides access to. Let's start with Bloom's Literature. Click on Bloom's Literature to open the database. You may need to log in with your WID and 6-digit ClassWeb PIN before the database will open. With the database open, you're ready to search. Type in the author's name or the title of the work. The title of the work is better when searching for information about a particular title. The author's name works better if you are looking for a study of multiple works. Click Search. The database will now show you different information sources sorted by type below. When looking for a literary criticism, click the Criticism tab. You may find it helpful to review the other sources too, since you will often need multiple sources when writing about literature. Click on the titles to get more information like the article author, publication date, source of the article, and to view the full article. Once you find an article of interest, use the database tools to save the article for future use. Be sure to also grab the formatted citation that contains the permalink so that you can easily get back to the article. You can even export the citation directly to a project in Noodle Tools. Let's go back to our list of literature databases to get to our next database, Literature Resource Center. Click on the database name to open the database. With the database open, type in the author's name or the title of the work and search. Notice here too there are many different types of information to choose from that you may want to review, but for criticisms, make sure that literature criticism is selected. If you notice that you are seeing results for other authors or titles that are unrelated to your search, click on Advanced Search to specify the title of the work and the author in your search. This should narrow down your results to the specific work and author you are researching. Click on the titles to get more information like the article author, publication date, source of the article, and to view the full article. Make sure to capture any articles of interest for future use by using the tools here at the top. Be sure to also click on the citation tool to grab the citation or to export the citation directly to Noodle Tools. One last database to try that is not specific to literature but does contain lots of literary criticisms is JSTOR. Let's go back to our database page and select JSTOR. With the database open, search for the title of the work and the author's last name. Since this is not a literature database, you will need to apply a higher level of evaluation as you look through the results. You may even try adding additional keywords to your search to narrow down the results. Once you find an article of interest, click on the title to read the article and view additional information about the article. Again, look for the database tools to capture and cite the article for later use. If you have trouble finding or citing literary criticisms, just ask an LPC librarian.